go. And I think we're good here. Potentially, Andrew. Potentially, I do want to show. I do want to do the Grand Arena tonight. I've been trying to do some more GAC for you guys, and I think this one should be hopefully a little bit more fun of a Grand Arena. We got some stuff cooking. I'm planning. I got some stuff cooking in the kitchen here. You know. But yeah, we'll probably do some reviews at the end. Depends how long it takes to get through Grand Arena. Maybe I'll promise like that. Alright, let me pull up. Sorry, I'm getting a... So, I have a... Yeah, dude. I the amount of times I have actually done my GAC while watching like Arnold or Nooch or somebody else, I've done that quite a few times. Or back in the day, I used to do GAC. I'd have like Harper falling asleep on my arm here, and then I'd have my phone over here playing GAC. I used to never be able to stream GACs because Harper would always fall asleep on me. So it's definitely been a journey to say the least here, guys. You know, in terms of the way the GAC works. Make sure you guys like the stream if you have not yet already. Make sure we like that stream. Gotta hit that like button, guys. Gotta drive up these views. Right. So this is my Grand Arena opponent, Tenacious M. I feel... I don't know. I don't want to sound harsh. Feel he's got more galactic power than I do. Right? So, like, more GP. Not by much, but only a 6-star Leviathan, which is never a good start, if we're perfectly honest. Right? It's never a good start when you've only got a 6-star Leviathan. In terms of ships, he's got, like, they've got all the goodies. You know what I mean? Like, they've got all the ships. Wait, this is your guild leader? No. This is your guild leader? Andrew, there's no way. This is your guild leader? No. No way. That's cap. Is this the same guild? Like, double check on that. Is this actually your guild leader? Oh, your opponent is your guild leader. Oh, man. Oh, dude, you better win. You better win. I was gonna say, yeah. No, yeah, so... My opponent, he does not have Jedi Master Kenobi. That was one of the first things I noticed. I'll show you guys the compare roster side by side, but no Jedi Master Kenobi. So, makes me feel pretty good. And the other thing is, I'm not a big fan of the way the Relic 8s are here, where got Relic 8s on, like, Sith Eternal and Jabba, and then a Relic 7 Rey, and Rey only has 5 Zetas, so there's no Zeta on her Manifest Inspiration, which is not ideal, to say the least. And then the other thing, unfortunately for my opponent, is no Bane. So when I was looking here, there's no Darth Bane. And so my opponent is down Jedi Master Kenobi and Darth Bane. So like two massive galactic legends, like basically galactic legends at this point, right? Like Jedi Master Kenobi is absolutely a galactic legend, right? Duh. But like Bane is a galactic legend on offense at this point. Like I think we can all agree that Bane acts like a galactic legend on offense, and not having Bane is definitely a big disadvantage. The other thing, my opponent has they've got pretty solid Datacrons. So, like, pretty solid Datacrons, but when I was looking at their defense, I didn't see a ton of Datacrons placed on defense. And they set a lot. Like, that's why I said there's some big plays coming. Like, they set JML. They set a very good Ray Cron, right? They've got the Ray Cron, right? Pretty decent stats there. They set Seer with these guys, which, like, not the greatest. They set Sith Triumvirate. And then over on this wall, I mean, we've got Reva, we've got Jabba, we've got their Sith Eternal, Leia, like... So my opponent set a lot of really good teams, but I'm not going to lie. I don't know that he's beating my defense at this point. So he's got to get through my own Jabba, which, like, okay, maybe you could do that, right? You can get through Jabba. But over here, I mean, between my Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, Leia, Rey, Lord Vader with what I would say is a pretty decent amount of deflection. I feel like they will potentially struggle based on the amount of defense that they set. So I've got some big plays cooked up that I'm just kind of waiting to unleash at this point. Got some things I want to try. Andrew, can a G12 Wampa counter Relic 3 Iden? It depends on the quality of the Iden. Like, if the Iden has a lot of offense, or they've got the Doubtcron, that can definitely cause some problems for Wampa. Our King is not the biggest fan of Doubtcrons right now. Our King definitely is not enjoying Doubtcrons. Dank Ideals, what's your Jabba defense? So Jabba defense, I prefer to use these guys. I think this is the best Jabba team for 3v3 defense. You know, Jabba in 3v3, I'm not gonna lie, he definitely loses some of his, how do I say this? Jabba in 3v3 loses two important parts. Like, other Galactic Legends, like, I'd put Jabba in that same grouping of Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, or actually, Kylo's pretty decent, but, like, JML and Jabba, I would say for sure, lose a lot of, what's the word I want to use? JML and Jabba lose a lot of, like, what's the wording here? When it goes to 3v3, their squad members that they lose hinders them more than someone like Kenobi and Kylo and Lord Vader, where they still have the vast majority of their team. That would just be my assumption. Sorry. Oh, you can't see the team? Here. There's so I'm running Coors Light, Leia, Chrysanthemum, and Jabba. That's the team that I use. Sorry. I didn't realize. I thought you said the face cam was, like, messed up, and I was trying to figure that out. Let me see if I can brighten it up a little bit here. I don't know if my daughter was... I have a light somewhere. My daughter was playing with it. I don't know what she did with it. It's probably upstairs somewhere. I apologize for that. I should get a flashlight or something down here. Yeah, that's not it. So, yeah, I think my opponent will not be able to clear my defense. So, we've got some big plays coming in. So, they said a lot of stuff. So, they've got Leia. deflection, which crit avoid. Like, the deflection is really nice here. That definitely stops certain teams. They've also got the, I think this is going to be 400. Ooh, okay, so that's not the one that you want. You want the 400% defense, or 400% offense comparative to the defense, whatever Garbanzo beans. Doubt is definitely problematic, but not as absurd. And then we've got Sith Eternal, which I'm thinking Wampa here. I'm really thinking Wampa here. I've got to play that right, because it is a Relic 8 Sith Eternal, with a decent amount of protection. So that is one thing I'm kind of nervous about. So, but we might try Wampa there. We may as well try it, because I don't often get to try that. So I feel like we've got to use our King against Sith Eternal there. And then we come over to this side of the wall, and there's some scary stuff for sure. So, we got JML with Grandmaster Yoda and Ahsoka with no Datacron. So I think Darth Sidious with the Datacron can beat this. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if that's actually a solid counter or not, but I feel like Darth Sidious should be able to beat that. Cause oops, I'm trying to search my. Here we go. Let's remove some cutoff here. Let's see if I can find a. There it is. Yeah, so I think Darth Sidious beats this. Like, I think Darth Sidious can beat this team. And then, I mean, we've definitely got some other stuff we're going to have to worry about. But I feel like if I can get through JML, and if I can get through the Sith Eternal teams without using Galactic Legends, I'll feel pretty good about myself. Right? Or I'll feel pretty good about the rest of the teams I have to face. Because they did set a very stout defense otherwise. Like, there's some really scary stuff here. So we're going to get right into our Grand Arena here, guys. But first, I want to get my intro from Moonborn out of the way, man. I love this thing so much. So, guys, give me 1 second here. Let's get this introduction out of the way, and we're going to crush this Grand Arena. So, all right. I'm definitely going to have to find a better transition at some point. I'm just not smart enough to figure that out. So, I think we're going to start with... I think I want to start with the JML battle. I feel like that's the battle I want to start with. We're going to start over here. I feel like this is going to be the smartest thing to do. Shouldn't say the smartest thing. I feel like starting with this battle will tell me what I need to do other places. So we've got accuracy, health, steal, offense. We've got a little bit of everything in here. Starting with protection up. So the big thing with this one, right? Extra health, steal, defense, max protection, max health, counter chance, speed, daze and stun. Like I just feel like this can work here. And the other thing with this JML is I noticed that it's modded for not much speed, but a lot of health and not as much protection. Only 97,000 protection, so we're going to give this a go. I really hope this works. Maybe I don't know, we'll find out. 100 extra speed gives me some comfort. Okay, nice counter. Yep, all right. Okay, so that gets dodged. That's fine. Gosh. Oh my goodness. Whoa, how did he get ultimate already? That's insane. What? I don't think he should have gotten ultimate that quickly. I thought I was immune to ability block too. Ah, there we go. Okay. Go on, buddy. Okay, there goes. There we go. All right. I'm just trying to think if I just do basics here to keep him from healing up. Let's dispel all that stuff. Do I just do basic here? Yep, just do basic. I feel like basic has to be the way because I need to just keep him from healing up. I think basic's the way. Keep going, buddy. Come on. Oh, yes. Let's go. That basic is so... We just need to keep basicing away here. As long as he can't heal up, we're in good shape. I think that's the... Oh, my gosh. I don't know how he got the ultimate so fast, but I don't really care. There we go. Let's go. Unlimited power. Oh, let's freaking go, man. It's about time this dude started acting like the Galactic Legend. He has 69 friggin' banners. Let's go. Let's go. I wonder if this is bugged with the ultimate that quickly, because that is absurd. Like, that should not interact that way. Not that it matters. Like, I mean, we got full banners anyway, but I don't know that that's actually the way that interaction should work. Whew, all right, there we go. That was, oh, what a freaking win that was. All right, so. Next we have this one. Let's go here, and I think we're gonna do this. And, oh, all right. Do I want... I feel like I'm gonna want some critical damage here. I feel like our king against this may want some critical damage. I'm gonna try it. I may as well. Like, I'm going for it, guys. Our king's going in. Okay, let's get protection up first. This is a fast Sith Eternal, which is the one thing that kind of scares me. But I think we'll be okay. Let's just keep ramping up here. Keep ramping up, buddy. Come on, King. We can do this, man. There we go. Okay, there's one down. Get our protection up back. Just ramp away. Just ramp away. Ramp away. Yep, ramp away again. We're just gonna keep ramping up here. Eventually, Maul's just gonna die of sadness. Ramp away. There he goes. Okay. All right, ramp. Oh, buddy. Hit for 117k already. That is bad news bears for the Sith Eternal, man. Oh, man, I thought that. Oh, man, I thought that was going to be a much longer fight. What a... Oh... You guys wonder why I call this man the king. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that is so great. Man, let's go. That's why Wampa is king. All right, guys. Like, oh, it's so amazing. So we're through 2 Galactic Legends, and we have yet to use one of our own. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Wampa is king is absolutely right. If you guys are channel members, hit up that Wampa. You guys got that special Wampa emoji, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. Drop that in chat. Let's go. Man. And I thought this GAC might go a little haywire after some of them special sodas I had at dinner tonight. Woo! All right. So we still have that Ray that I'm kind of pretending doesn't exist right now. We still have that Ray. There it is. Let's go. All right. We got Leia. So I think what we're going to do is, again, stick with what's been working for us. I feel like I've got to stick with this. It's been working for me. Yeah. I feel like this is the way. Let's go. I had shrimp and grits for dinner tonight. We went to my wife and I went out to eat our Harper's with my in-laws tonight. Gosh, like this just feels like cheating. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go. Go Dooku, counter away. Oh my gosh. This literally feels like cheating. Good job, Dooku. Counter away, man. Okay. Oh, she dodged it. Darn it. Okay, go. No way. No. Let's go. Let's go. Dude. Oh my gosh. Oh. Our first 3 battles, we've scored 58, 58, and 59 banners. Man, let. This is fun. All right. I mean, I did I did the quote-unquote easy battles first. Yikes. Okay. All right, I got to think about... I feel like I know what I want to do here. I feel like I'm just going to use Traya there. Yeah, this is the one I like for JMK. The only thing I wanted to check. Yeah, dude, I went a lot harder on Datacrons. I went a lot harder on Datacrons this past Conquest. I know that's a very controversial topic, a lot of people, but yeah, I went pretty hard on my Conquest for Datacrons because I had a feeling when I saw like the Bane, the Rey, and Sidious Crons, I knew that they would play a big role in my ability to like perform well in Grand Arena. So it's kind of one of those where I was like, I have to do this. So, yeah, but this is I've been using this pretty, in 3v3, Jabba is a lot less, like, it's a nice, how would I say it, I did do this last time and I liked it, Jabba in 3v3 is a lot less, menacing. That's fine. Pass this to you. Damage immunity to you. Good job deflecting. I definitely like this turn order that I've been using lately. So let's pass this over to you. Okay, just hit that up. Force leap. Okay. I just need to get Leia out here if I can. Come on now. Yep, because Chrysanthemum... Oh, of course he's going to taunt now, of course. Darn it. I was really hoping he wouldn't taunt yet and I'd be able to kill Leia right away. 88%. We're just going to go after... Okay, there she goes. That's good. Good job. All right, hit this up. There we go. We're in ultimate now. So now we just have to kill Chrysanthemum. Let's call you to assist. Let's ramp, because I want to ramp her damage up if I can. Yep. Alright, damage immunity to you. Keep giving her some mastery. The more mastery she gains, the better. So we're in decent shape right now. Alright, hit this up. Because it's just, right now it's just about getting out Chrysanthemum. And then we'll worry about killing Jabba. There we go. There goes him. And now it's just on to Jabba. And that should do it. There we go. Full banner. So far, we've gained banners on these battles, which we're going to lose some up here, but we'll be fine. Okay, this is probably the most dangerous Kron we've come across yet. This, yeah. So this one, I feel there's no, like there's doubt, but not, the defense at the start. So I'm thinking this. I feel like this can work well, and just in case, we'll bring this. Traya, no hand, no problem. But I think this is the... I feel like this can take this team. I feel like this is the way. Yeah. Jeez, Nihilus moved first? Okay. See, without Grand Inquisitor here, they can't reduce turn meter, which is lovely. Okay, there we go. Now, Death Mark on you is not fun. But while we're... Yeah. Do that. Oh, let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Seventh just died of, like, I think she had the damage over times from Darth Nihilus's unique ability there. Let. We'll take that. Alright, so now we need a team here. Whoa, Joe! Joro Coria. Man, Joe! Dude. Joe, man, you've been hitting up... I've been watching everybody's streams, man. You've been hitting up everybody, dude. We as a community... I don't know that we have the words. We very much appreciate it, Joe. I don't know that it does not get said enough, Joe. So we got to go back to this, Joe. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Joe. It's hard to find the words. It is very hard to find the words, man. But we very much appreciate you, man. Like, it's, yeah. Yeah. Buddy, it is, thank you. From, like, the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. Thank you, Joe. Joe, I hope you appreciate the intro. That's not for everybody. That is not for everyone. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to kill this Admiral Radis here. Because I've got a couple options. I'm wondering. So I feel like bounty hunters work here. I'm wondering if I do that. I feel like we do this. I feel like this should work. We're going for it. Okay. Hit that up. All right. Let's cleanse off. Just do basic. Yep, hit that up. Okay, now let's gain more turn meter from... Okay, that'll... As long as we keep gaining turn meter, we should be okay. This K2 is very annoying, but I think our Mando should be all right. Okay. How close are we to contract? Okay, we're 2 more. Ooh, good dodge, Bosk. All right, hit up your taunt. There we go. Okay, that's contract. Ooh, yikes. Oh, there we go. All right. Ooh, getting a little bit dicey there. It took us a little bit longer to get through that than I thought. Okay, let's get our Uno reverse card out of the way here. Give us more turn meter. Okay, get her out. And then I think we should be in the clear now. Okay, maybe not, because that was not smart moves. Just Uno reverse card that. Okay. Let him do his thing. Okay. I don't like these counters. think we're at full. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get in there. Man, that is some of the best banners I've ever gotten on a front wall before. Alright, so we've got this back wall here. Okay. So nothing crazy there. Alright, so here's my, I think what I'm going to try, I think what I got to do is I did bring this team for offense. And I think this is an actual, like, counter people are using right now. I've never done it, but it seems to be the most consistent. I feel like this is going to be the most consistent team. And we'll give out... Ooh, I don't really have a good Datacron for this. I feel like this... Even though... I don't think I need this for the rest of the teams... But I like the critical damage, and I mean the deflection is nice. It's not crazy, like it's not like a. I don't know that it's helps a ton, but it's the critical damage that I'm looking at that I really like. But I feel like this should be the, you know, what makes me nervous is the health steal, the health, and the like. Those are really like those are 3 really good stats for Rey. But, yeah, I feel like that's the, like, those are solid stats for Rey. 250,000 health, 10, so not a crazy amount of offense, to be honest. I feel like I gotta try, I feel like if we're gonna do this, I feel like this is the way. I have no idea how to use this whatsoever. Start there. I definitely need to take out... I need to get JTR below 100% health. There we go. Alright. That's solid. That's even better that she targeted... She targeted Seer with that, which somebody... Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get Cal out of the way. Because this is... He's going to be the bigger... The healing is going to be the big problem here. Okay, so she goes after Seer, which is kind of nuts. Okay, there he goes to damage immunity. Yeah, we can put that out. I don't know that that's going to help us at all. Okay, get rid of this garbage. All right, she took her turn. This should help. Okay, can't be evaded. So, all right, there goes baby Cal. Oh, baby, let's go. All right. Come on, Malicos. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh. Man, that was awesome. That is like 2 teams in one, but we will take that to the frickin' bank, man. What a great... Man, this turned out to be a pretty good GAC so far, guys. We have killed 1, 2... 3, 4... We've killed 5 GLs using only 1 of our own. Yeah, this is... Man, this turned out to be pretty freaking good. Alright, so we've got some options left, but I want to still... I'm not trying to drop a battle. That is like the... I'm not trying to drop battles. So I've got plenty of options left, so I want to use my Mandalorians here. We'll do this. And this. No Omicron on Zori either. Very interesting. Let's just start going here. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. Oh, there we go. Gosh, I love that team. Those two, this is a massive shout out to Button, man. Button kind of convincing me to take Gar Saxon and Imperial Super Commander to Relic 3 has been awesome for this 3v3 season so far. It has been a great Zori counter, especially because of the whole, like, I would never bring Maul on offense without Lord Vader, but because of the Doubtcron, I feel pretty confident that it stops enough teams, like that most people won't try bounty hunters against it because of the doubt. That I've been bringing Maul on offense, and I very much have liked it. It's been a big, big boost to the account. Alright, so we got these guys back here. And then over here, we've got a few more. So this team, I feel like I'm just going to do this. Like... Or do I do this? Huh. Do I try this? What do we think here? Do we try Hux and First Order Officer thinking that I'll get 2 immediate turns and potentially kill both? I feel like I want to try this. You know what? We're going to try this. May as well. I feel like I may as well try this. Like, I don't get to... you know, whatever. Let's just do it. What am I thinking? Because... yeah, like, we're going to get all of our turns right away. So I can pass this over, and let's get rid of you. Oh, and we killed Savage right away. Look at that. So I can pass this over and get rid of them. And I get 57. Yeah, that was a smart decision. I like that idea. I like that idea. And that, my friends, is exactly why you mod First Order Officer faster than Hux. Because I just took 3 turns right there with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren before the enemy moved once. Like, that is exactly why we do that. Just such a great, man. Such a great team. Gotta love it. There's the Discord. I just need a few of you to chat so I can actually pin it, because there's like a little like box that opens up for me to react in my own chat, and like I don't need to be doing that. Oh, there we go. Pin. There it is. Oops. Stop, stupid thing. There it is. Stop. Stop. Just go back to normal. There it is. Ugh. Okay. So we got this team and this team. Huh. So guys, I want to make sure I'm clear here. Well, I'm just debating on if there's anything I actually I don't want to mess around too much because I don't this could be one of the highest scores I've potentially ever gotten. Also, this is a sneakily good Datacron for this team. 30% critical damage on Fulcrum is solid. That is a sneakily good Datacron. It's a very sneakily good Datacron. But, I was wondering, wait a second. Can Malik solo the Rex team? I don't know that Malik... I feel like Malik can't solo it. I feel like you need more... Yeah, I feel like you need more than that. He does have here. Let me see if I can share my Let me share the compare here for a second. Flip over to this real quick. So here's the compare between myself and my opponent. So this is the compare between us. So pretty similar galactic power. He has pretty decent mods from a speed perspective. The offense percent, I definitely have far more. But I have significantly more I have 6 more Grand Arena Omicrons, which to some people doesn't sound like a lot, but he only has 30 to 24 is a significant difference. And then from a Datacron perspective, I definitely have an advantage. I definitely have a Datacron advantage. But then, of course, him not having Kenobi and no Bane is that's the biggest problems here. Afra is, whatever. But missing Bane and Kenobi for 3v3 is far more problematic. I think when he had Dr. Afra's Omicron, or Omicron Datacron, I feel like that would have been, this matchup might have been a little bit more tricky. But without Kenobi and Bane, and even then, and the other thing was his Ben Solo is only gear 12. So, I've got a far, I don't want to say superior roster, because he's got good stuff in here. He's obviously in Kyber 1, so he's done some good things. But I would say that I've got, for this matchup in particular, I have a significant advantage when it comes to characters. Just, I think unfortunately for him, where he was going to lose out 9 times out of 10, no Kenobi and no Bane means that with what he set on defense, he's got a much tougher time. I don't know if he didn't work on his Proving Grounds characters. If I had to make a guess, and again, you guys know 100%, there's no judgment on my end. I think he was a hyperdrive account. I I think this was a hyperdrive account because Ray only has 5 Zetas. And if we flip back over to the actual Grand Arena board here, and you look at like the, like Phoenix is Relic 5, which is interesting because I like mine are only Relic 3. But I think the Ray only 5 Zetas, Ben Gear 12 to me says hyperdrive bundle. I could be wrong. Right? I could be very wrong on that. But that's my assumption. Let me see if I can prove it at all. So we got Kylo the hard way because his first order pilots are only gear, or only Relic 3. Yeah, he didn't buy the one for L3, right? So like, cause L3 would have been Relic 5. So maybe he didn't. Maybe he just, I'm just, the 5 Zetas on Ray is very confusing to me. I don't quite understand that one, if I'm honest. I feel like you want more Zetas on her. Again, just one man's very simple, humble opinion. Also, these guys at Relic 5, I feel like you only need them at Relic 3. Not sure what the Relic 5 situation is here. You only need them Relic 3. But, so maybe he didn't buy the Hyperdrive bundles, or Hyperdrive Lightspeed bundles, but yeah, I mean, still, I mean, he's in Kyber 1, so it's not like this guy's a bad player. I want to make sure I'm very clear on that. I think unfortunate, I think he's probably on, if I had to guess, just looking at, when I looked at his GAC history a little bit, I'm thinking he's more at the peak. No, but it's not Ray's Basic that he's missing. It's not Ray's Basic that he's missing. That's the thing. It's Manifest Inspiration. Which I think that's the mastery gaining one. I think that's where you gain your mastery. Is the if I come here, light side allies with inspired or damaged immunity can't have their turn meter reduced. Ow. I mean, that is nice. It definitely is nice to have that for other battles. But, yeah, I feel like the lack of Zetas is not helping this guy. But he might just be at the peak of his... like, GAC performance, where I'm kind of coming back up from the lowest I've been in a while. But let's get back into the GAC here. So you've got Seer, Fulcrum, and you. Okay. I feel like Malgus can take this too. Oh, yeah, Sith Eternal would wipe this out. I'm just trying to... I'm not going to lie. I'm just looking to see where I can score the most banners. I feel like... Sith Eternal definitely wipes this out. I wonder if Malik solos this. I feel like Malik solos this, right? The Phoenix team. I feel like I can Malik that. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna Malik this. So then if I Malik that, come up here, and I feel like what we're gonna do is this. You, and you. I don't know that we need Datacron. Screw it. Okay, fear everybody. Just do that. Fear again. Okay, I feel like that should kill Seer. Thank you. Okay, hit that up. Fear them both. That should, yeah, kill her. Okay, there's our banners back. There's my taunt up. That's what I wanted. Yep, hit that up. Gosh. It's funny, I didn't use Malgus on offense for the longest time, and since Dark Trooper Gideon has come into the game, I've been using him on offense all the time, and like I friggin' love it, man. This dude is so freaking good on offense. So good on offense. There's like so many teams I come across. I'm like, oh, you know what? Darth Malgus works. Man, this could be my personal best. This could be my personal best, like, score. I haven't dropped many banners. I feel like I dropped what, 2 banners against the Riva team. This could be we're gonna put up a monster score tonight. No Kron. You know what? We're going for it. May as well. Come on, Malik. I believe in you. Just do basics. I'm gonna want to get rid of his taunt. Yeah, just do basics, because whenever he does that, that's what I want to get rid of. Yep. Let's get rid of you. Sabine just gonna constantly reduce her cooldowns, but it's okay. Okay, there goes Hera. I thought that would kill her. That's annoying. Yikes, Sabine. Ooh. My gosh, this is kind of scary, man. Yowza. Okay. Okay, I have to attack you. My goodness gracious. Let's do this to you. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. There it is, man. Freaking Sabine with the armor shreds killing me. How could Relic 9 Malik not solo that? That's freaking embarrassing. Grand Arena's ruined. Ugh, that pisses me off. That actually really pisses me off. Freaking Malik, man. Come on. Alright, we need a rage. We need a rage session here. I need to punch something. How does Malik not, like, unless I completely misplayed that and should have killed Sabine earlier, I feel like it was smarter to kill Hera so she couldn't bring anyone back. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, Dark Trooper, come on. Do your thing. Thank you. Hell. Punch. Thank you. Freaking hell, man. It pisses me off, actually. Infuriating. I don't know how good First Order can take that out. I forgot I used Hux. Alright, I have teams. I don't want to use them. Alright, this is the most dangerous team left on the board. Even this stupid. I've still got Sith Eternal too. What am I doing? Alright, you know, we're going overboard with this. We're going overboard with this. Okay. Thank you. Okay, heal up. Thank you. Oh, that makes me so mad. And a triple middle finger defense on top of it. Yippee. Alright, we're taking our anger out. We're going to use the most angry person I know. The words I want to say to that team right now. Let's go here. The most. This is the most over. Oh, this is the most overpowered Jedi team you guys have ever seen. And we're using it. Yeah, I don't even care about, like, what are we doing here? Yeah, increase their Oh, and this is why I love General Skywalker. Just absolute insanity at the fact that he does this. There we go. They didn't even take a turn. I know Leia has ability block, guys. We're smarter than this. Let her use it one more time. Come on, get your... There it is. Just keep going around. Yep. Give me back my protection. Just keep going around. That's all we need. Keep going around. Perfect timing. Thank you. Okay, we're going to go all in on you now. Keep going all in on her. There it is. The full power of Sith Eternal. I just didn't want to use ultimate so I could get the extra banner back. Okay. TIE Dagger starting. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can old school this thing. Yeah, I feel like that was exactly what I was thinking too. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait a second. TIE Dagger kind of forces the Chimera counter out. Okay, bring out Iden. Okay, just get rid of that. Just call you to assist. May as well. There we go. Okay. Oh, Hollette. Get this puppy out of here. Let's go. Okay. Got buff immunity. Get rid of that stupid ship. Oh, let's go. Oh, man. This is just... Man, this is going well. All right. So now we've got... Yeah, I feel like I do this. Oh, these freaking reinforcements killing me. Oh my gosh. Of course. Why would I, ever get anything to help me out here? This is going to go south fast. Getting all the assists. Gosh, that's not good. Oh, that's bad news bears for me. That is bad news bears for me. Okay, can we at least get Dash Rendar out before they hit the stupid... There we go. Okay, we got Dash Rendar out. This is better. Like, how are you supposed... Like, that was insane. That was one of the best profundity performances I've ever seen in my life. Go under stealth. Do I not get stealth here? Well, that was super disappointing. All right, so now we got to do this. Gosh, this pisses me off. Is that what you do? It's been a while. That was not what you do. Oh my gosh. Okay, we do that. Can I kill you? At least that stupid ship is down. Okay, thank you. Not good news. That's bad news, Bears. That's bad news, Bears. I know this is probably not the smartest thing, but I want the offense up. Oh, so close. So close. That was unfortunate. Let's do all this. Thank you. Let's keep chaff up. Thank you for foresight. This ship is a cheat code once he gets ramping. Once he gets rolling, it's game, set, match, man. Let's do this. Keep going, buddy. Come on. Ugh. There it is. We won. And now I can use this on the cleanup. Yeah, Z, I wanted to use profundity as against the executor to begin with. But I didn't want to, I wanted to be able to have a cleanup for this fleet. I've had decent success with Negotiator against the Profundity. I just couldn't. They got a lot of good assists, and I just could not get plays going there. Can't believe I dropped battles, man. I'm gonna be so mad if this dude somehow clears me because he's amazing. There we go. Well, we had potential for a very high score. Dropped a bunch of battles. But I feel like we'll be pretty okay. I just don't know that my opponent's going to have enough for offense. He's got Lord Vader and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren for offense, along with Malicos. So, like, I think he could beat Rey. I just don't know how he gets through everything else. If he does and doesn't drop battles, hats off to him. You know, he deserves to win after me getting cocky against the Phoenix team and then trying something special against Profundity. But I think I'd be very surprised if he had enough for offense at this point. Without JMK, without Bane, I feel like my defense is strong enough that it shouldn't matter. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong on that. So I didn't use Profundity first. So here, let me. This is a good like semi-teaching moment. So here's the thing. Here's why I didn't use Profundity first. I wanted to try Negotiator. I like Negotiator against Profundity, and the big thing was I knew that this fleet I'd be able to beat with the First Order. So when you're in a position, and this is just the way I play Grand Arena, when you're in a position where you are confident that, like, when you know, like, I know that this fleet, I've got multiple counters for it. I could counter it with, you know, Empire. I can counter it with Negotiator. I can counter it with First Order. I've got plenty of counters for it. This one I had maybe 3 solid counters for, and this one realistically 2. So I went with okay, I feel best about the Empire against this fleet. Then I went with one where I was like, okay, if Negotiator works up here, Profundity works here, and I can call it a day. But if, you know, Profundity's going to work here regardless, but I wanted to give myself the option to use Profundity down here and Negotiator up here to give myself a little bit of practice. Looking back, should I maybe have just done a Profundity mirror match and First Order here? Yes. But what I wanted to do was give myself the ability that if I failed here and I failed here, I needed to have options to full clear my opponent. So sometimes it's not about always doing the smartest fleet battle first. It's about knowing which ones you're going to be able to pick apart. That the Executor fleet compared to Profundity and Leviathan is the easiest to pick apart. That I can bring in a couple of fleets to beat these things that are left over. I can't do that with Profundity and Leviathan. It's a lot harder to do that. So Executor, the one thing you've got to be careful about is, like, had he set triple attacker, I'd have used Negotiator and called it a day. But because he set the regular one, First Order was on the table. But yeah, otherwise, I feel pretty solid. Like, I feel like the ground battles were like, up until the stupid Phoenix battle, I feel like they went phenomenal on the front wall. You know, we did exactly what I was hoping to do. Did a lot of, you know, non-GL counters, got to try some things out I hadn't done before. But I think my front walls will be strong enough to stop my opponent from clearing. So, yeah, guys, I guess we've got some new channel members. We've got channel members in the chat. Oh, yeah, no, guys. Like, Profundity versus Profundity, if you bring the TIE Bomber, is a joke. The thing is, I would rather know, like, I guess my thought process was, I'd rather do a fleet, like, I'd rather leave Profundity as a, hey, this is a sure thing against either this fleet or this fleet. I was trying to go with what I felt was safest to make sure I full cleared, because I didn't want to leave a zone, right? I don't know. Maybe I just completely misplayed and I'm a moron. But we've got some channel members going on here. We got some new channel members. So, guys, if you want a roster review as a channel member, you let me know. You drop that ally code here. Otherwise, if you want a roster review, I'll open it up for super chats as well. So, channel members and super chats tonight. I think we're going to stick with that just because I am definitely, you know, definitely on the, you know, it's one of those nights. You guys will know what I mean if you're older. Yeah, I don't know that my opponent can clear my defense. If he does, then, like, he deserves to win. But I was looking at his past history, and I just don't know if he's got enough to win on offense. Seems like he's been using Dark Trooper Moff Gideon against Jabba for doing really, really good stuff there, it seems like. Yeah, dude, I'd love the Keller and Beck Datacron. I would love that Datacron. Do I think Bane is the best character in the game right now? I mean, Bane is very, very solid, but I don't know that I could call him the best. I feel like Bane is good. I feel like best is a strong term. My issue with Bane, and I have a thing cooking, I'm working on it, but I'm like gonna be rating every single character on a scale of like 1 to 100. My issue with Bane is from a utility standpoint, where I'd say that he's not the best character in the game. Is one, you need the Sith, but you can't use him on defense. So, kind of one of those situations where it reminds me a lot of, kind of similar to Sith Eternal and Wampa a little bit, where offensively they just are unstoppable, but on defense they really have problems, and a lot of that just has to do with the fact that he needs this rule of 2. And I get he's got his leadership to do some other things, but I can't call him the best when his best usage is offense, right? You can't really put him on defense right now. That's my opinion on Bane. Yeah, there's only one Keller. So they've kind of switched it up. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day with Datacrons, but the way Datacrons used to work was that you would have, like, you know, 3 characters at level 9, and there was, like, 3 options for every single character. And now there's, like, you know, 9 characters, but they only have 1 single level 9. I don't know which one is better, to be honest. I feel like this current one, it's a lot more frustrating to deal with, because of how rare level 9s are. I did not get to watch Arnold's video. I just saw the title that Keller and Beck beats every single Galactic Legend in this game, so, you know, there's that. But again, it's the Datacron right now, right? That's kind of I feel like that's the story of Datacron. So, like, I'll definitely be trying to get a Keller and Beck one, but I'm still a ways away from getting Keller and Beck himself. I still have a lot of time before I do that. So, like, I think I'm thinking like 3 months. And if I look at my Datacrons right now, like 3 months puts me right around the time that Keller and Beck's Datacron expires. So I don't know that I'll be getting it. But I could be wrong. I just don't know that I would get it right now. Best use for Starkiller right now? That's a great question. So, I took Starkiller off of defense because Darth Sidious is soloing him on offense. And it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like for Star Killer, I still think offense is the answer for a lot of people, because even if you can't beat the Ray Omicron, he's still gonna beat a lot of other teams. Star Killer still trumps a lot of other stuff. Like, I feel, I mean, he beats Jedi. I've beat Jedi Master Luke with him. I've beat, trying to think what else I've done. Lord Vader, that was a very scary one. I would not recommend that. But overall, but like, with Star Killer, the thing is, you've got this quote-unquote insta-win against almost every single non-galactic legend team outside of maybe Reva and like Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. So he's a really solid character. That team is just, it is so good. Yeah, I think offensively he gives you the best chance. Because in my last round, against Garadan, and he set Star Killer with a Doubtcron, and I used Darth Sidious for easy banners. So yeah, that was a very solid win. Yeah, last round I dropped Malicos against this team, but my opponent was not able to make it through Rey. They got stopped by Rey. Rey just kind of, this Rey team just completely stopped them in their tracks. And I've got, I mean, it's not a great Datacron, not a lot of health, like, it doesn't have great stats on it, but it's the level 6, 3, and 9 that kind of are helping us out here. So yeah, that was a solid win for me. This is a good one. Kind of put me in this position. But yeah, I'm actually kind of mad that I dropped battles in this fight, because I was really hoping, like, this guy's a good enough player that I was hoping I could just, I should have not done the Malik solo. The Profundity battle is what it is, but I just thought I'd be very surprised. And again, if he does, like, I will make a video and give him a lot of props, but I just don't know that he can clear this defense with what he has for offense. Could be very wrong. I kind of hope he proves me wrong, because I'd love to see what he did. I just don't know that he's got that firepower in him. So what else you guys got? Any channel members want a roster review? What are you guys thinking? I've got a bit of time on my hands here. How do you feel about Darth Vitiate and adding a Valkorian faction? I doubt they would add it, but he took out the Sith and the Jedi during his reign. Yeah, I mean, here's the problem. Jivax, are you in my, what's it called? My bracket? Oh, yes, you are. Who are you? You're up against... Oh, yikes. You've got a Relic... Yeah. Relic 7 Kelleran back with the Kron. Yowza. 10.4. Ooh, interesting. You got less galactic power than me, but you've got the Kelleran Beck Omicron, or Datacron. Wow. That is awesome. You've got all the goodies. What could you possibly be missing from this account? This is a, dude, for 10.4, this is a freaking solid account. I'm just looking to see what, like, so you don't have Fulcrum. Not the biggest deal. You've got a lot of, dude, for 10.4, this is really good. Cal. Man, this would be a scary... This is actually a very scary account. This Be a very scary account to face. I hope we do meet in the final. That would be good. It'd be very cool to meet in the final. But yeah, dude, you got a scary, scary account, buddy. A lot of Datacrons, too. That is... Yeah, you've got a very solid account for 10.4 million. Missing Bo and Afra. Yeah, I'm missing Bo and Afra, but I've got a lot more GP, but I feel like you've got a lot more progress on Bo than I do. Because I don't have any of the relics for that. And it looks like you've got yours done. Jeez, the wheeze. Man, good for you. Yeah, this is a very solid account. I'm kind of nervous. If I do make it, man, that is really good. I'm assuming you're getting Bo next time, Jivax, or do you have one more time because of missing Zetas? That's the only thing I was wondering, is if you have enough Zetas to get her or not. Also, you're not far from Afra, are you? You're not far from... I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking at it because like, I might have to fight him. But, like, he's not far from Afra. You've got them 7-star. Sonnet and Hondo are done. You're not far at all from Afra. Jeez, man. I'm jealous of this account. I wish mine looked more like this. This is some really solid work. Oh, excuse me. Getting it next week. Nice. Nice. That's brilliant. I wish I was getting Bo sooner, but I've got too many other things going on, and I missed a lot of time trying to make up on Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. So, Timus, what are you thinking for a GAC review? What are you thinking for that? Yeah, Dag, we could do roster reviews. Timus is asking for a GAC review. I'm not sure what that would be. But I'm game if you guys are. Whatever you guys want to see. Eli, what's going on, my friend? Ooh, dank, man. Jeez. Just drop your ally code, man. You know the drill. Timus, yeah, drop your, if you want that, Timus, you just gotta drop your, drop, like, GG. I need to see GG, as long as we don't have channel members and stuff going on with, want roster reviews, because that's gotta be first and foremost. Yeah, let me go what you guys want to see. Alright, Dank, let's see what we got going on, buddy. Boom. So we just got I know you said you just got Jabba, so he's Relic 5. You're missing 2 Zetas. Okay. Let's make sure you switch your mods to more speed. We want this guy to be faster. He needs more speed than this. I'd throw a speed set on him. I feel like the only GLs that I realistically would not throw speed on are, like a speed set, are Ray and Sith Eternal. I feel like every other GL, I feel like you've got to take advantage of the speed. So I would 1000% tell you to do that. And we need to get him to Relic 7. So then, I mean, you've got a lot. I forgot that you have a lot of like Relic 8s and the fastest Bodhi Rook in the game. This still just pisses me off so much. This is just, that just pisses me off so much. So much. So I just want to make sure I refamiliarize myself before I tell you what I think you need to do. So yeah, I mean, I would say, I don't know that you'd need to go R8 and R9 for, like, Coors Light Leia and Chrysanthemum. Relic, at your galactic power, Relic 7 will be fine. Like, I've got Relic 7s and Kyber 1. So I still haven't done those guys yet. So you got Jabba, you have JML, Ray, and Kylo. So you've got a couple options to move forward with here. Gungans. So here's the thing with Gungan. Oh, wow. Okay. So if you're doing this for Gungans, then yeah, just go for Gungans. Like, if this is my question for a lot of people is going to be, the only reason you should be going for Gungans right away, like this, if you're like, oh, should I go for Gungans? The only reason they should be your peak focus is if you're willing to spend money to get them. To me, it doesn't make sense to go for Gungans unless you're willing to spend money on them. It looks like you are, just guessing that Gungan Boomadir at 6-star did not happen accidentally. So I don't hate going for Gungans. I think that's a very good decision. The other thing I'm looking at here is potentially Galactic Legends Leia. Because you have a lot of those rebels around that level, I feel like we could get Leia fairly easily. Like, Galactic Republic, we're still a ways away. Like, if you had other relics, maybe I'd think so, but you don't have many JMK relics there. And you have none over here. To be fair, you're not... You could also think about Sith Eternal at some point. You've got 3 Empire Rex done between Palpatine, Vader, Piet. Yeah, I feel like going for Leia makes the most sense from looking at your roster. I feel like what we need to do here, I feel like you should be going for Leia because of all the investments you've made between JML and Jabba, Profundity, that Leia's gonna give you the best spring forward. you'll also gain some, like you'll get Scout Trooper. To be able to use, like, Iden. So, I feel like Leia is, after this Jabba stuff is over, whenever you're done doing that, I'd switch gears to Leia and Gungans. Again, Gungans, you've spent some money on them. It makes sense. I still think I'd kind of continue farming Leia, and that's going to be something I want to encourage other players to do, is with this coming raid, I would make sure that you're still paying attention to other farms outside of Gungans and Separatists and Galactic Republic, because the rest of the game doesn't stop because of the raid. The rest of the game kind of continues and moves past it, so I would say that you still focus Leia to the degree that it makes sense. Push comes to shove, I think we definitely grab Jar Jar when you can. Like, that should be priority 1. But we definitely, like, I don't want you to, like, we don't want to be pissing away the work you've done for Gungans. But I don't want you neglecting the fact that you're not that far away from getting Galactic Legend Leia Organa. So I hope that helps, Dank. Otherwise, with Jabba, in 3v3, I'd probably be using Jabba, Coors Light, Leia, and Chrysanthemum as an offense or defense team. I feel like that's your best bet in 3v3. Just gonna farm a lot. Yeah, the last 100 shards, I mean... Oh, excuse me. We're still waiting for them to friggin' go farmable, but yeah, I get it. But yeah, I like your progress here. I just make sure we get the rest of Jabba's Zetas. I feel like he will want those. That's just my personal opinion. And make sure we fix his mods. Make sure we get a speed set on there. You can, I have an idea of where you could take it from. Not looking at anybody in friggin' particular, but I feel like these mods could, feel like we could take Bodhi's mod sets and put them on Jabba, and we'd probably be freaking okay. So it might be time to give up fucking Bodhi Rook and move some of his mods around. Make this offense. I'd make her faster. Give her a little bit more offense. And let's just go to Chrysanthemum real quick. Protection. 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 Yeah, his mods are fine. His mods are really good, actually. Yeah, I don't care what your Bodhi Rook did today. His mods need to go. They need to go to other characters. You need those in your account right now. So, that's the review, Dank. Yeah. I think after Jabba, you're going to get your Gungans with a healthy focus on Leia. And I think we'll be in very good shape. So I saw... Oh, excuse me. So we have Timus Swago. So let's see what the... He dropped his code, but I think he was looking for some GAC stuff. So let me see something here. So it's Timus at New Mandalorian Order. So you guys get to see me. I'm going to show you how to work the magic of stalking somebody, like their Grand Arena history. So we're going to go... See, is this him? Yep, there we go. All right, Timus. So I think this is your account. So let's go to your history. Are you going to your history? You want me to go to your bracket? If I was to go to your history. Okay, that's fine. I just did that fight this round. So here, So against this General Skywalker team, even though it is a pretty solid cron for General Skywalker. Like, this is a pretty solid cron. I maybe would have just brought Wat Tambor here instead of both Set and Darth Talon. Storm, you can definitely try to add me as an ally. I might have to remove something, but send me the request. I've known you a long time, man. Absolutely. Hit it up. I'll boot somebody off of it. I feel like here I just would have brought Wat. I think Wat is a safer option here rather than these guys, because you dropped with Wat Tambor, you're scoring 55 banners, you're saving yourself 3 plus Set and Wat was defense with Trench. So I would say with your Trench team, so I've been putting Newt with mine, and that way I can bring Trench, that way I can bring Wat on offense. But yours got to hold against Imperial Troopers, so like that's a solid win, right? So like I can't knock that. But just looking at that one, I'd wonder if it's not smarter to bring Wat on offense. Like there, Wampa soloed it. And I'm just looking. Yeah, so you got 2 Wampa solos with Trench in there. I feel like you're better off just bringing Wat on offense, and you're going to save yourself a bunch of banners. Okay, Leia versus Lord Vader. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. I don't know that we needed 3 Jedi there. Sidious, I like that. Bane, I like that. Yeah, I'm okay with this one. So, So Sith Eternal, going back up to this, Zamp asked if Sith Eternal could solo General Skywalker. So potentially, the problem is this Datacron, General Skywalker's gaining a lot of speed. He's gaining a bunch of additional speed, a bunch of additional offense, and he's going to have additional defense as well. So it might work. But Wat is just insurance at that point. It might work, it might not work. Kind of one of those where you definitely would not want to hit ultimate in this fight. But as I keep going down here, I'm okay with these fights because of the results that they yielded. This is really good. This is interesting that you killed Sith Bomber first. We didn't need General Kenobi here. That's a waste. Otherwise, I think these are pretty good wins overall. Like, I think you've got really good wins here in this round. If I go to the next round. That's a rough loss. I'm not going to pretend that isn't. That's a rough one. That's a good win. My only question would be if you really needed Vandor there or not. If we could have just thrown, like, Kira in there. That one's okay. A lot of people have been doing this, myself included. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking, Thomas. I don't really see that a lot of these battles where I'm like, man, you really did something wrong. Like, overall, I'd say you're making smart choices. Losing Drogon here, definitely not ideal. I'm not sure how that happens, but that's definitely not ideal. This is a good team to use. Like, that's a solid win. Here, that's good. We love this fight. I feel like... Oh, excuse me. I feel like for a lot of people, this is going to be our go-to counter right now. Now, see, this General Skywalker, without the other Datacron, like, I probably would have just done a Sith Eternal solo, even with CT Rex and 5s, but that's just me. Yeah, overall, Thomas, I don't know that I have a lot of changes. Maybe your usage is Sith Eternal. I'd throw Watt in there, especially because from a defensive perspective, people are just using Wampa on that trench. Like, I'd be okay if they were using Wampa on this team and you had Newt in there or Dooku, but Watt is way too important in my mind to get to lose to a team like this. Otherwise, I like your defense. I feel like it's working. It's doing, I mean, obviously it's doing its job. It's getting holds. Yeah, this is such a rough battle. I don't know why your opponent tried that. But, yeah, man, I don't see a ton of places where I'd be changing what you do. I think overall you've got a really good idea of how to play. The battles you're doing are intelligent. You're not doing silly battles. You're not trying to mess around with stuff. Yeah, I kind of like it. Yeah, I'd say my biggest thing I would tell you is that Sith Eternal will solo gas. If you're nervous about that, throw Watt in there, and it's a smooth sailing. I think with that like offense Datacron that Jedi get, that's the one where I'd say maybe it's not the smartest decision. Where's it at here? Oh, excuse me. Yep. All right, guys, give me 1 sec. My wife's asking if I can get her a drink of water, so give me 1 minute here. I'll be right back down. Yeah, no problem, Thomas. Yeah, I think I just want to I'm very. I think with a lot of GAC, one of the big things I always tell players is that you should play your game, right? And this is big shout out to Nooch. Nooch was doing a Grand Arena and his plan in Kyber 2. He's outmatched, and it was coming down to ships. And me and a bunch of other players were all giving him different advice on what we thought he should do. And Nooch stuck with his guns, chose what he was comfortable with, and ended up winning the Grand Arena. So, even though I think my strategy would have worked, he did what he knew, stuck to his game, and it worked out. So, obviously what you're doing is working for you. Is there minor tweaks you can make here and there? I mean, absolutely. And I think my Grand Arena tonight was a big example of hey, Phil, make some friggin' tweaks, you moron. But, overall, man, all of your fights to me make sense. I think the only time I'm looking at it, I'm does that really matter? Is the Sith Eternal going up against the General Skywalker? We can maybe get some solos out of that. But otherwise, I love the usage of the teams that you're doing. It makes it, it's smart to me, right? That's just, that's a good way to put it. It's smart. So we've got Timus. So now let's see who's next. We are on Eli. So Eli. Let's grab Eli here. Okay, we got 6 million. All right, Eli. So, assuming you bought the Lightspeed bundles just based off of what the account looks like with the amount of galactic power you have. Again, remember, no judgment on this end. That's not the kind of people we are. So, you bought the Rebel one. So I'd say because you have the Rebel pack, you can kind of go in two directions. You could go towards Jedi Master Luke, or you could go towards Leia. Both are really solid. I think from a speed perspective, you would get Jedi Master Luke first. And I don't know that the raid enters into this equation, because by the time you're ready to start using Leia, this raid will probably have sunset already. You're not close enough on Hutt Cartel in my mind that it warrants. I don't know that your Hutt Cartel warrants going for Jabba when, we're this far behind on some of those characters, just looking at the Hutt Cartel alone. Now, we're also missing you're missing a lot of Zetas. I definitely think that, and you have Jedi Knight Luke already too at Gear 12. I feel like Jedi Master Luke could be a really good option for you. I think this account could really benefit. I think your account could really benefit from a JML type. I think once this raid sunsets, Leia will be solid, but I feel like JML still will serve you really well for the time period that your account is at. Other things that I would be farming, you have Malevolence, you have Negotiator. We've got to get the Hyena Bomber, the Galactic Republic Y-Wing. Like, those ships need to be done soon. Because, you have that S tier, A tier, whatever the hell you want to call it. You have that fleet. Like, these things still need that Hyena Bomber and, you know, Galactic Republic Y-Wing. So, I get it's not fun to farm the ships, but I think it makes a lot of sense to start doing that, even if they're not the flashiest of ships. I feel like so often players get blinded by the flash, and because of that, they don't see the big picture that, yeah, I have TIE Defender, but I don't have anything to protect it because I never farmed the other stuff. So, I definitely would finish off your crewless ships, particularly, I think, Hyena. Because you got to think that those ships like Vulture Droid, the Y-Wings, Hyena, Imperial TIE Bomber, they don't have pilots. So in my mind, they are the most valuable ships in the game. Because they don't take a pilot. Like, it doesn't... The stats on that thing don't care if your pilot is Relic 5 or Relic 7. It's just like, I need unlocked. So, you know, I would say, let's start farming up some of those ships that we kind of need. But I think JML, when I look at this account, I feel like JML is your next best bet. Now I say that and there'll probably be something to change tomorrow, but I think JML makes a lot of sense. You've got a lot of good Jedi, good progress on Jedi Knight Luke. I think you'll be solid to get JML, Eli. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Yeah, ships are so... I don't think everybody recognizes how important ships are. Good ships make the difference between a good account and a great account. That's a big facts right there. Nah. Shitstorm, there's no way you're still working on ships. What ship do you have to work on? Yeah, like, even with the ships, Eli, you don't necessarily need to be doing, you don't need to be doing refreshes, like, of nodes. Just if you're farming them every day with whatever energy you have, it can make a big change to your account. Oh. Excuse me, guys, sorry. Justin, what you got for a question? Yeah, with the... I get that, Eli. I think it'll be that way for a little bit. But the nice thing is that once you do get the ships that you need, you'll be ready. Right? Like, you get ready. Yeah, I would just farm those... Yeah, no problem, Eli. Thank you for being a channel member, my friend. I very much appreciate that. Shitstorm, you're still farming the Emperor Shuttle? Emperor Shuttle. Oh, excuse me. Emperor Shuttle. That just has me so triggered. Justin, should I go for non-galactic legend squads before I go for a GL? Or go road to Kyber to ships. Is this your baby? Like, what GP account is this, Justin? Because I know you've got 18 of them. You were never a ship fan. Oh my gosh. I'm not saying that I love ships, but excuse me. I took ship farming so seriously. Okay, Justin, so your 500,000 galactic power account that has Riva. I would still say that you get a galactic legend. I don't know that you stick to non-galactic legends. I feel like too many... Like, I feel like the... ignoring galactic legends will set you further back than trying to, like... If you just were like, hey, I'm going to build all these non-galactic legend squads, well, what happens if that GL gets buffed and now that team doesn't work? Like, you're up a creek without a paddle. But if you focus on building the galactic legends themselves, a lot of times, like, the GLs themselves, they oftentimes have those, like, how do I say this? Build the GLs themselves, and they're able to counter some of those other things you wouldn't be able to counter without them. Whew. Sorry, guys, I'm hitting my bedtime wall. So does anybody have any other questions? Anything real quick? Otherwise, I might be hitting a sack here. I'm pretty beat. Let's see if my opponent's done anything. Nope. Darn it. Alright, let's go here. Oh, excuse me. Oh. I can remove that guy. Don't need that one anymore. Alright, so any of the rest of you guys have questions? Otherwise, I'm going to be hitting the hay here. Anything else, channel members? You guys got anything else for me tonight? Sorry we didn't get cleaner through Grand Arena. I should have maybe done a bit smarter, not got as cocky, but, you know, that's part of the price you play when you're trying to show off. You know, you mess up and look like an idiot. No, I know how Arnold feels. I'm joking. No, hey, you know what? I want to say this. You know what? I want to make sure I say this, because I know sometimes he gets some hate around the community. I have the utmost respect for him for the fact that he streams his Grand Arenas knowing that people will potentially go and steal whatever he's doing. Like, I have a lot of respect for the fact that he will go as one of the biggest creators, people in this game, will stream his Grand Arena, give them his defense. You know, like, I have the utmost respect for that because it's not an easy thing to do, and he definitely does get stream sniped. Mbappe or Haaland? Mbappe. Should you go for Mama Mando, Justin? No. Not on your baby account. I feel like your baby account, you don't have the You're too wrapped up in Inquisitors. You'll be able to get some other things. I feel like we can hold off on Mama Mando. On larger accounts, maybe. But on the baby account, no. But otherwise, my friends, I think we're gonna call it good here. Thank you again for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I love you all. May the force be with you, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Cheers, guys.